Welcome everyone to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on another team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Flashes will put total leather to crank us up. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose.
Motherfucker, I forgot the... Oh no. I'm too sick to do this shit properly, Wrecker. I don't like doing this shit. Too.
Welcome everyone to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, squaring off with another team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Paul.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And third down is money now. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Running back goes in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on third. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it and still on his feet. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. He's looking for an open man on second down. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Flashes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Golden Flashes will hustle to the line. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The offense in hurry-up mode. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Golden Flashes get it up to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They ran it on first down, now on second. Looking downfield, it's Ulatowski. Makes his connection. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
At the 46-yard line. First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They keep attacking through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Shotgun snap on third down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The run from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Quick toss. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Simmons. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. First and goal for the offense. Got a man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, heavyweights trading punches today in a top-5 battle, and now it's a final. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll savor this one at Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. Although nothing compares to a top-5 duel, a revealing outcome with massive implications, man.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Ulatowski. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Golden Flashes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed in the middle, it's Adams. And he's wrestled to the ground. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. Discards a man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Grabbed behind the line. It's Adams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Zips will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Akron! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. These guys have taken some body. Oh, the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a gap. It's Douglas. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. To the air, it's Bullock. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Adams. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, Rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Here's the give off the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to throw, it's Gulitowski. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Adams. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Zips are on the move. This time they'll go to the running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on second down. Touchdown, Akron! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellows, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back, cat-like quickness?
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to pass, it's Gulitowski. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Pulls it and fires to the left. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Zips! And the beatdown has ensued. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get the juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. On the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Holding. Receiver team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Grabbed behind the line. It's Golden. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll run it from the gun. Delivers the contact. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Brought down at the 39-yard line.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires left. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have the kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, fires one high and deep. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Still on his feet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Bullock. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
And the Zips will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. It is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty count, just the mean count.
Kent State, 0.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's
MCAA is back.
For the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this.